Alright, now we're going to do another. This is the one more of the video gameplay reviews for 1990s. As you all know, 1990 has been a really great year. We started with the highs and lows of the early 16-bit console. It was the Sega Genesis against the Super Nintendo. Then later on, it's a twosome battle of the Sega Genesis versus the Sony PS1. But in 1996, Nintendo wasn't out of the woods yet. They have released the new addition to their home line, and that is the Nintendo 64. Now, it was supposed to be called the Nintendo Ultra 64. Then we still have the Ultra part. That's the last processor with the Super Nintendo. But they took out the Ultra part out and renamed it the Nintendo 64. Now, what does 64 means? 64 bits. Yes, the graphics is in 64 bits. That last out both it kind of last out with the Sega Saturn, and now PlayStation has a new friend to go for a new competition, and that's the new N64. Now, once you get to play more of the Mario games, more of the games, and basically it's coming with more of the franchise with Mario Kart. They add to the introduction to Mario Party, which everyone knows is a smash hit party game. But Nintendo has released some pretty good ones, and tonight we're going to take one of the good games, and it is the Magical Tetris Challenge. Nah, you kind of notice how Nintendo has this, but not that. Well, the Sega 32X has great graphics, right? Yeah, some developers of Sega will say, oh, these graphics are amazing. And by the way, the end label's gone. And guess what? Nintendo also had the guilty pressure of it as well. No end label. But anyways, let's get it going. I saw some kind of a Disney. Oh, you get to play at the characters. over 9 minutes just to get that? Let's see how it still goes. we're going to make this one short and sweet. So, okay, so the game could be whatever minor adjustment, but as we can tell you this, it's still fun. But as we know, as we wind down the year of 1990, once again review. The 16-bit war between Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis proved that most gamers out there love both systems. Even though Nintendo has more of the hardship than what the Sega Genesis has, which has brought out a bit more of the teenagers than as kids for the Super Nintendo. Then when Nintendo released the N64 in 97, it was not only targeting kids, but it was also targeting the younger audience of the world in 1990s. That means kids and teenagers love to play on their games. As in later on in the early mid stage of 1990s, the Sega has released the Sega Saturn, while Sony making its first debut of the PS1, targeting more of the younger audience. The kids. And then the Nintendo 64 released out, and that's making kids asking mommy and daddy to buy them the N64. But the gaming system is all changed as we hit to the millennium of the year 2000. As you know, in 2000, most of the gaming systems are still hit as of today. But more of the system was later released as the Sony becomes of the PS1 now into the PS2. Nintendo went from being the big time N64 to a little more of the new system of the GameCube. But what's gonna become of the Dreamcast for Sega, as they was released in 2002, as both the PS1 and the Nintendo GameCube released in 2001, becoming the 2002 smash hit for games, and another new gaming console that will change the gaming. And that's the new console of the Xbox. Tune in next week where we're going to take care of 2 of the 4 gaming consoles. That's both the PS2 and the Nintendo GameCube. So anyway, I'd like to thank my Skykids for being a part of it. I'd like to thank you all for watching Night 107 of SNR. Next week will be Night 108, and we're going to take a look at the year 2000 in games. So until then, for the rest of my Skype guests, I'm Bennett 1287, signing out.